Evil, meet this weapon of faith! It's dead. I should give it to Henry now. Hem is dead.
Proof?
Stabbed to death.
Are you sure this is him?
Arson killed it in front of my eyes.
How did you manage to persuade that old fool?
Does it really matter now? It's done. The thing is rotting in hell.
Right. I have no reason to doubt the word of a fellow man of the cloth. You can go tell Arson I will come to visit him soon. His house needs to be blessed.
I will. God bless you.
Take the boat. Row towards the truth, brother. I'll keep you in my prayers and hope we'll meet again soon.
It's done. I gave Henry a dead leech from the forest. Here, take him back.
My child! Oh, how I've missed him. God bless you.
You are no longer banned from the church. Henry said he'll come by soon to bless your house.
Wonderful news. I am so grateful, stranger.
Don't forget to hide Hem from Henry and other people. You'll get yourself expelled again if you don't.
I already have an idea where I'll keep him safe. You did your part. No need to worry about me. And I did my part too. I moved my parents out of the boat and into my house. Just temporarily. Until I can move them back to their grave. Take the boat now.
How can I find Click?
Get to the other side and then follow the shore. Once you get there, you'll know it. You really can't miss the 3 white fingers.
The boat is here, but they left. It might be too late, but I have to try. I have to get on top of that hill. God help me. Now more than ever. Click. Crows. They are everywhere. At least a dozen circling above these finger-like rocks. I should try to find some clues where Kotar might have taken Nikolai as quickly as possible. Visibility is extremely low, but the various protrusions seem to be full of some kind of... I see bones and flesh, piles of human remains. Stories of children being eaten on this hill might be true. This rock looks like an altar. Blood. Lots of blood here. Drag marks in the blood, splattered to the right of the rock. 3 triangles with a line down the middle. It's the same symbol we saw on the balcony door. 7 symbols, marks, or something else. Whatever it is, it symbolizes something malevolent. Now smaller drops. Very hard to spot. They lead towards those small rocks. I'm struggling to notice anything here, but those look like bloody fingerprints. Footprints and marks of a body being dragged into the woods. Was Nikolai sacrificed here? I have no choice. I must follow the clues. Blood has led me here, to a watermill deep inside the woods. And I was followed the whole time. I can hear something. A very faint sound coming from down there. A small window is hidden behind this bush. That's Nikolai. He's either unconscious or dead. That massive pendulum is about to slice him in two. God, judging by the ghastly look of the face, this man was flayed and impaled while still being alive. They all look the same. A tripod structure with 2 triangles on top, made of twigs and tied up with a yellow plant root. It's the symbol from the house. I'm not sure if they are meant to keep the worshippers safe or harm the sacrifice by deepening their pain. This mechanism is making the pendulum swing. There's no other explanation. I should try to stop the wheels, but I'd need something long and strong enough to do that. Human skin. I still can't fathom the hate and cruelty shared among God's creations. More blood. Wherever I go in this place, all I see is blood and death. I can't open it. The doorknob is missing. I think I'm going to throw up. But this stake could be what I need for the mechanism of the wheel. This is a nightmare. It is massive, but I think I'll manage to carry it for this short distance. You're alive!
Benedict? Come downstairs. Quickly!
come here. I'm too weak to...
I can't see a thing. It looks bottomless.
How did you find me? I thought you already left town.
You can thank God for that.
There's no time. We must get out of here. I don't know where Kotar is, but I fear he... No, not anymore. Please.
I'm everywhere. I see and hear everything.
Your body is yellow because of the robe, but you have a face.
My face is a mask.
Someone told me moon ghouls have yellow bodies and shadows instead of faces. So what are you?
I am the king. You, that worm at your feet, the child on the pier. You all are slaves to Kasag.
What do you want?
Where is Nermin?
I don't know that man.
More importantly, where is the book?
What book?
Get down. Crawl like a worm. Start praying to that god of yours.
Please. We only want Victoria.
You wouldn't be here if that was the case. Facing the final moments of your existence. Tell me where Nermin is, and your agony will be brief. Give me the book, and your soul will be left to wander free. Don't do it, and you will be tortured until the last drop of blood has left your body. You will be then sent to Achrizath to serve Kasag.
I know you talked to Victoria last night.
She was asked the same questions, and she refused to talk, just like the two of you. Things would have been different for everyone if she did her part.
What part? We came in this town to find...
It hurts, I know. You should blame her.
Didn't you hear the chief of police? Victoria and Nermin have disappeared.
Norin is insignificant. A blind follower of that god of yours. You know exactly where they are hiding.
I don't know what book you're talking about. Nikolai, do you?
The Sekfra. I already told him. I don't know anything about it.
The long-lost occult book.
The original was destroyed by the Inquisition.
It was, until a new one was written, enriched with secrets beyond your earthly realm, and more powerful than your silly little Bible. You know where it is, and you know what will happen if you don't give it to me. I'm giving you the last chance to speak up. And don't try to escape. Give up the book, or tell me where it is.
I should do something, but what? God help me! I have your book.
You worthless being! You will regret... Mitvare! Kortsi! Achlizer! Twitch!
Help me tie him up. you did!
Let's get out of here. There's another lever at the top of the stairs.
Remember, there can be only one God. Are you sure about this?
If I have to choose between two nightmares, I'll take the one in my head. You should get some rest too.
I'm going to lay on the couch downstairs. Not really. As soon as he falls asleep, I'm getting out of here.
When I close my eyes, I can still see the pendulum getting closer with each breath.
What happened in the lodge?
It was that detective. He deceived us. He pushed us into this trap. Thank God we split. We would have been both dead by now if we hadn't.
How did Kotar manage to take you away?
I don't know. He just appeared in front of my eyes. And then everything went dark. From then on, my mind kept phasing in and out, so... I don't remember much. Until I was awakened by these appalling screams. He was skinning a man. Alive. Impaled on a stake.
Who was that skinned man?
During one of the conscious phases, I remember seeing him in the boat. He had no skin on his face, and no eyes. It was impossible to know his identity. He was a living corpse.
What happened in the watermill?
I don't want to talk about it.
You are drained of energy. Your face is ghastly pale and you barely talk. But you don't seem physically injured, so what happened?
I'm not certain we killed him, Benedict. Can death die?
You heard his screams at the end. That man is no longer part of this reality.
I think he cursed me. He said so many words in an ancient language, and then with every word that came out, there was a weight inside. It was becoming heavier, unpleasant, until unbearable. He was trying to curse my soul, Benedict. He wanted me to let it go.
You are here. You survived. Calm down now. No need to talk about it anymore. There should be no more doubt, even for you. Victoria is involved in the horrors of this place.
She's not. You heard Hatur. He said that she was asked the same questions about Nerman in a book, which means she was captured and tortured too.
That man was lying, and he never said she was tortured, just that he asked her the same questions. Why did she rent the house for 3 nights? We were supposed to leave together immediately the next day.
I don't know. She just said to me we were going to stay more. I thought she was just joking. You know her.
No, I don't know her. Not anymore. It was Lucia, the owner of this cozy house, who told me it was rented for that long. Why would she stay this long? And without telling us, if not for obscure intentions?
She's not guilty, Benedict. For God's sake, it's your sister we're talking about.
Did you know that Victoria and Hatur had a friendly conversation in the woods last night?
Who told you that?
Madame Vera, the neighbor.
In the woods?
I went in there and found fresh footprints near a mass of human remains. Can you explain that?
It could have been someone else, or that neighbor is lying.
Remember what Mostov said before letting us go? Hatur was looking for Victoria last night, before the incident at the castle.
I don't believe anyone. She had nothing to do with those atrocities.
To sum up, and please don't interrupt me. Victoria and Nerman disfigured the mayor to worship a malignant deity. I'm getting sick just by saying this, but the mayor was Nerman's father, so you can imagine what kind of monster he is. She dragged me into this town claiming that we would be staying just 1 night, but she actually rented the house for 3 nights. Did she plan to sacrifice me to her new master? Maybe even the both of us. Hatur knew her. A man who called himself the king of a cannibal tribe. Maybe she has that book he was looking for. Maybe she just didn't want to tell him where Nerman is. All I know, a man that evil would have killed her in the woods if they didn't have a mutual agenda. Victoria left God and became what our parents feared she could be. She murdered that man in the Carcassa forest, and she murdered her unborn child.
She did not. Our child is not dead.
I already saw that in our family. Victoria became what our parents feared she could become. Our aunt.
She never told me anything bad about your aunt.
She murdered her unborn child too.
Murdered? That's impossible. Victoria would never have kept such a secret from me.
Nikolai, she kept her mouth shut because she's afraid of becoming just like our aunt.
Enough. Leave. You can say whatever you want. I know my wife is just a victim in this story. She's a good person.
You should rest now. But first, let me just ask you what...
Why did you choose to stay? You don't care about your sister. Even less about me.
To find the truth. It's my responsibility to know what happened and to understand why she did it. Victoria became what our father hated. I want to know why.
Well, it couldn't be simpler. The truth is right in front of you. You're just too blind to see it. What was that you wanted to ask me?
In the watermill. You said to Hatur you came into this town to find something. What exactly? Hatur said Kasag knows what you did. What did he mean by that? Don't answer. I just wanted to see your face while asking. I'll find the truth eventually. I should pay a visit to Mostov. He has a lot to explain and surely knows more about what's going on. It's a risk going there after what happened to Hatur. And there's still the chance they could take me in. But I think I'm out of options.